Hey, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about some Beasties Boomers for Tuesday, June 14th. Stick around, let's dig into the study hub, ownership percentages, and how about we go back to the projections? It's worked well for us so far, and again, if you want to play along at home, grab a pen, a piece of paper, or sign up for the premium membership here at Riser Fall. When you do, use promo code Beastie. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services. When we look at today's schedule, 15 games all day slate. So we're looking at 30 plus teams, right? That one locks at 1:15 p.m. Whereas in main slate, what I'm after today, 14 games, which locks at 7:05 p.m. So let's get to it. Let's dig into the study hub. Hey, and here we are. We are back. Thanks for being here. As you can see, I already got this thing primed and ready to rock. I'm all over the San Francisco Giants tonight at home at AT&T Park. They welcome in Kansas City tonight at 9:45 p.m. Again, I love the idea of main slate locking at 7. Everybody's scrambling to get their lines together. And here we are, cool as a cucumber, waiting to bring down that Giants late game hammer here. Over under sits at about 8 runs total in this one. And again, when you look at Kansas City, they open a road series in Frisco tonight. Royals have been one of the worst teams in baseball right now, and they're 13 and a half games back in the AL Central with a 20-39 record. The San Francisco Giants, fresh off of a sweep of the Dodgers, improving to 33-26 so far, and they're only 3.5 games back of the NL West leader when we get to that one. Left-handed pitcher Kris Bubic is going for the Royals tonight, and I don't think this game is going to be specifically or close from start to finish here. Let's start it off. I do want to say, as we get through this video here, I'm going to be typing guys in the projections here. I have about 6 players I like from the Giants, and before you get overwhelmed, that's the first thing I thought this morning was, well, look, no matter what site you go to, mainly Team Riser Fall, the San Francisco batting order, it's obviously not out yet. First pitch isn't until 9:45, so we do the best that we can based on ownership percentages on DraftKings, ownership percentages on FanDuel, and we can get to the projections and see what we're cooking here. Right off the bat, I'll go slow if you want to write this down briefly. I want to talk about Austin Slater, Wilmer Flores, Mike Yostremski, Evan Longoria, which I know he's got a big red Q tag next to his name. That's all well and good. If he's not active, we can pop in Tommy La Stella, and then Jock Peterson. He's got to be on our menu or our list sometime today. Let's go right to Austin Slater, if you don't mind. And you know what? Like when you look at, when you look at the projections in this one, it's kind of a one-stop shop. I'm not trying to get you away from all the other tools here, but for purposes of a short video, whenever we watch this thing, look at right here, Austin Slater. Everything you want is right here, and then you go back. If you're a DK guy, girl, you're a FanDuel guy or girl, there's a lot more to dig in on the study hub. Whereas I think the projections, it's boom, it's in and out if that's what you're trying to do. If you're a degen like me or anybody else here at Riser Fall, we want to talk about WOBA and ISO against Kris Bubic, and we'll go from there. Let's look at Austin Slater's projection briefly. When you see that there, 10.87, and his value, his projection tier is a B. FanDuel tier is an A. Ownership percentage, not even at 1%. I know I was fooling around yesterday on the broadcast. I said, Ketel Marte, his ownership percentage, you'd still be legally under the limit. I don't know. I was on one yesterday, but it came out pretty well. So there you go. Austin Slater right now, 250 average. Not doing a ton, but if he's able to lead off today, you'd like that even more. Some spots have him leading off. Some spots have him 5 or 6. Or will it be Tommy La Stella? Slater, 2.3 on FanDuel, 2.9 on DraftKings. Let's go down the list. And a guy that's definitely going to be playing tonight, first baseman Wilmer Flores, right-handed bat, 2.8 on FanDuel, 3.8 on DraftKings. And let's look at Wilmer Flores over here. I'll scroll all the way over here, and you can see, look at his ownership percentage on FanDuel. That was Austin Slater. And Wilmer Flores, just as good, not even 1% ownership. And look at his tier value on FanDuel, an A+, let's call it, that dark green. You love to see that. Let's check in on Wilmer Flores on DK. Almost the same. Look at that, right here. I wish I need a red, dot pen or a laser pointer here, Bootsy would be jumping all over my computer. But when you look at Flores, DK tier value C, so you could spin it to where, Flores might be a better play on FanDuel. He's 2.8 there, than DraftKings where he's 3.8, but I digress. Let's talk about Mike Yostremski, and we'll do that one here on the projections. That's a pretty easy one to type in. You just type in Yaz, and boom, there he is. When you look at Mike Yostremski as it stands right now, 275 average, slugging is nice. It's improving, 468. Guy's got 27 bases on balls. He gets on base, therefore his on base is at 377. So when you look at Yaz, 30 runs, 22 RBI, 6 bombs, this guy's going to get on base, whether it's a base knock, a walk, however you want to do it, not stealing bases at all. That's all well and good. I just love the idea that he has such good plate vision, we can say, or discipline at the plate, we can say. 27 walks. You love to see that here. And look at his ownership percentage. I'm getting flashbacks of yesterday's video with Arizona. And they put up, 4 or 5 runs. They didn't sink our lineups, but there was a nice secondary stack, exactly as I wanted it to be last night for us. Because again, when you look at this one, and I can wait till I bring my face back in, whatever we want to do here. But when you look at today's schedule, you got the Dodgers are playing, Cincinnati at Arizona again. I wouldn't mind doubling down on the Reds and Diamondbacks again. But we have a Coors Field game here with Cleveland at Colorado. By everything in my being was saying, you know what, Cleveland, they're going to hang 6 or 7 runs in Coors Field, but that would be low-hanging fruit. You can go anywhere across the internet to find, cookie cutter kind of DFS content, and that's all well and good. No ill will towards anybody, but I'd like to, just go the extra mile for you, and let's dig into, San Francisco, who's going to be popular, right, in fantasy circles, however you want to put it here. But again, with the Dodgers, with the Coors game, Houston's playing Texas, that one, there's going to be a lot. Mets and the White Sox, Toronto again, at home against Baltimore. People are going to be looking so many different ways, and you can get ahead of the game right here, right now, watching this video and stacking San Francisco. Let me speed through these last few guys. I don't want us to be here 30 minutes. In the 4 spot, we might see Evan Longoria batting cleanup. Is he in? Is he out? I don't know, but look at his FanDuel tier right there. A+ on that one. Ownership percentage, the most highly owned player from the Giants at a whopping 1.2%. Let's type in Evan's projection here and see what we're going to get. I know, again, I'd like to think Father Time. Evan Longoria feels like he's been around forever, but he's still playing at a nice high level, and you can see that right there. Everything checks out, 1.2%. FanDuel tier is an A. Let's check on DK briefly, and we'll move on from there. As you can see, Mike Yaz, Evan Longoria, only 0.5% ownership, but one thing you hate there, E and E. That's not good. And given the fact that it's such a large slate, given the fact that there's like 3 or 4 other guys in this Giants line, I'd feel comfortable pivoting to. Use Evan on FanDuel. You can fade on DK if he's even going to be in the lineup. If I said it once, I've said it a million times. Just make sure you double check, starting lineups. Let's get to Jock Peterson, left-handed bat. Jock, 3.3 on FanDuel, 4.3 on DraftKings. Let's type in Jock here and see what we're going to get from him tonight. And when you go down, no results found. That stinks. Let's type in his last name and see what we get. Jock Peterson. There we go. Nothing's popping up, so we'll make do, and we'll go to FanDuel and DraftKings Study Hub. There it is as we slide down. And you know what? If that doesn't pop up, I guess it means that Peterson is not going to be active tonight. Come to find out, not that I'm embarrassed, but I had no idea that Jock Peterson, is he injured? What's going on? So let's work that out real time and see what we can get in this one. As it stands right now, Jock has been outstanding. 13 bombs, 2 stolen bases, 33 ribbies, 26 runs. And you can see I'm filling time here as I'm searching on my own right for Jock Peterson, but that's fine. Like I said, we got to double check lineups. We can go from there. And it looks as though Jock Peterson will remain on the bench today. Again, nothing set in stone, but that's a nice move to make now, this morning or early afternoon, rather than right before lock, and we're left scrambling here. And let's finish this thing up with a nice little bow with Tommy La Stella and see what we get. And mind you, with Tommy La Stella, he's only played in 18 games so far this season. He was on the IR, and he was moving around there. So double check that and make sure that Tommy La Stella is active tonight. If he is, 2-4 on FanDuel, 4-1 one on DraftKings. Let's bring my face back in and we'll get the heck out of here. And here we are. Thanks for sticking this out with me. I appreciate everyone for being here. I'd appreciate it even more if you left a comment here on YouTube. Kind of shoots up the algorithm. Whether it's good or bad, doesn't matter to me. I'm just glad that you're here and I'm glad I can get this stuff out to you. Be careful. All day slate, 15 games. Locks at 1:15 p.m. Main slate, 14 games. That's the one I'm after, 7:05 p.m. Before I split, make sure you go to the website, like, share, subscribe, and move on from there. When you get there, you can play along at home every day, every morning, however you want to do it. Use promo code BEASTIE. You'll get $10 off your first month of premium services. Thanks for being here. I wish you the best, and let's get together the same time tomorrow for Wednesday, June 15th. Until I see you then, be good and bye-bye.